How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. You're surely back again with some Monster Hunter Generations gameplay, and today is another special day in which we upload Monster Hunter Generations gameplay. Today we have more DLC gear. So it's another DLC quest. It's called Ushio and Tora, the White Mitsune. That's how you pronounce his name? Did I really do it right the first time? White Mr. Bubbles is what I'm gonna call him. Anyway, it's just a standard, you know, hyper. He's already white, you know what I mean? So it's not like a color thing for him. I will say one thing about him though, he hits a little bit harder than he normally does in his hyper state. He's like a hyper Mr. Bubbles. He hits pretty hard. But what this is about is all about the armor and the gear and everything you get from this quest. I will say you only get 2 pieces of gear from the quest. You get a helm and you get a weapon. Now the helm is a very interesting helm, and the weapon is actually really good. But let's jump directly into the weapon first because the helm is interesting. Off the rip, we have Spear of the Beast. And I want to say the beast itself is probably Tora, Toka, or what was it called? I forget. It's Japanese, it's anime or something like that. Anyway, it's a insect glaive, has a little bitty lion instead of a kinsect, if you will. And it actually has a lot of dragon. So if you never had any dragon before, this has a lot of dragon. Now the helm is this. It's just whoever this DLC is named after his haircut. And I was like, it's just a stupid haircut. What's so good about it? It has 60 defense, no slots, and has constitution. But if you put it on and you draw your weapon, your hair grows like mad long, like Rapunzel. So like, yo, if you're about that, then that's cool. So it has constitution, that's pretty dope. But other than that, that's pretty much all that this particular DLC gives you. The insect glaive is actually a really decent insect glaive. If you want dragon, has 36 dragon off the rip, son. Its attack is kind of low, I will admit it. Its attack is low, but its sharpness is pretty good as well. But if you're about that element or whatever, or you just want the gun lance, excuse me, not the gun lance, instinct glaive, because it looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. I think my getting, because I like lions myself, that little lion guy is pretty cool. But the hair piece, I was like, it's just weird. It's just hair, but the fact that it only activates when you draw your weapon. So when you draw your weapon, your hair gets really long. If anything, I'm gonna say the anime or the manga, whatever, was about some character who unleashed his full potential when his weapon was out and he was ready for battle or something. I don't know. That's my ignorance showing, guys. That's my ignorance showing. But if you know anything about it and you really want to fill into that void or into that the niche, then by all means, totally go and do it. This quest here is, like I said, it's just a Hyper Mitsune. The only thing I would necessarily watch out for is his tail flip. That tail flip does amazing damage. I actually cart in this quest. I cart due to the tail whip. So, other than that, just come here with your friends as always. It's Mitsune. Come here with some thunder. It isn't too hard to fight. The longest it has actually taken me to fight this guy was maybe 12 minutes. So again, his health isn't all there. Even though he is hyper, his health has been increased. But the quest itself, like I said, isn't too hard. But the equipment you get for actually completing the quest is pretty cool. I mean, the insect glaive is really nice. The helm is pretty interesting as well. If you really want constitution, it would make it a perfect headpiece if there was a slot in it, so that way you can completely gem in constitution, because it actually has 8 points into constitution on the helm. It has fire and thunder resistance of 3, and everything else is 0. So ice and dragon and whatever, it's just 0, but fire and thunder is actually on the +3 side for the helmet. But other than that, that's pretty much all I can really say about the gear. It's pretty interesting gear nonetheless, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually going to use the headpiece just see if I can mix it in with something, because I mean, I like the hair. It looks pretty cool when it's long. I wish I'd have showed you guys in like blonde hair or like blonde hair, blue-eyed white guy kind of thing, so you can see it better. I mean, my character is black, so when it's like dark skin on black hair, it's kind of hard to make out, but hopefully you guys will ever see what it's all about. But anyway, guys, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. I got more of these DLCs to go coming for you, so stay tuned for those. Till then, it's been your boy. Take care. Desire Center, your favorite, forever will be, and all that good stuff.